Hi everyone, Dennis Foley from Acoustic Fields. Today we're going to talk about another one of our new products. It's called the DAW Wing Series. So the reason for the title, Wing, is it's a 3 modular setup with the front and both sidewalls, so it kind of looks like a wing, but we'll get to that. Let's back up a little bit and look at the impetus behind the design parameters, because I get a lot of calls from guys, and unfortunately I have to tell them in these small rooms to treat the rooms. It's 10 to 15,000 just to get the low frequency really under control and be happy with it down into the 30 cycle range if you have to. 40 cycles is standard, but that still takes a lot. It takes a lot of surface area coverage and takes 12 inches of space. So I came up with a modular approach to treat the 3 most difficult surface areas at the mix position. That's the front wall and both sidewalls. We got to control the pressure at the front wall and the reflections on both sidewalls. We still have to control the pressure on the sidewalls, but pressure and reflections on the front walls is probably our top priority in terms of energy, into the room. So the bases, these sit on our bases, and our bases are our 2 ACDA10 and ACDA12 technologies, and each has about 50% in each one, 50% coverage. So in these units, I think the bases are 37 inches. So, 18 would be 10 and 12. So you get a good representation from 30 to 50, 30 to 300. And that's really what you need in these small rooms. This is always a problem, okay? So if we're not really concerned about this, then this is just as big a problem, 40, 50, okay? And all rooms have this problem. So to varying degree. So this is more broadband, this is more frequency specific, but you get both in the same base. That's the most important thing. So these 3 surface areas, that's the highest air rate, and those have to be given priority for treatment. They have the most impact at your mix and what you hear in the mix. So you'd have 6 bases total with this approach, 2 on the sidewall, if you will, 2 sidewall, and then 2 on the front wall. And then on top of it, our new perforated absorber. I know everybody has got an 8-foot ceiling. It's just the way it is. I wish it wasn't that way, but that's the way it is. So what can we do? Well, we have an answer. That's our platform. But our platform's a couple $1,000 and it weighs a lot, okay? But it will fix the problem, almost regardless of amplitude or strength. Now, if your problem is not that great, your floor to ceiling dimension maybe is a little bit better than 8 foot, we can get away with our new perforated absorber, which is just 6 inches of our foam with inside a perforated absorber. So it's about 50, 60 pounds, something like that. So it'll hang from the ceiling. So it won't get as much as the platform, but it won't cost as much, it won't weigh as much, and hopefully your problem is not big as much, if you will, to need the carbon platform. Okay, just depends on usage. So in a mix room, we got the rear wall. We got 2 options, absorption and diffusion. Okay, with the diffusion wing, you can see here in this graphic, we've taken our primed 13 quadratic diffuser. It also has our carbon in it, so we'll have still mostly this right here. It'll have this frequency range for absorption inside the diffuser, and then the frequency response on the diffuser is 275 to 3500, okay? It's 2-dimensional in the back, sits on the same bases as the wings do. So that's another option that you would have here for your rear wall. So everything's modular. That's the key here. Now the bases, about 150 pounds. They're not light, but they're stable. So you set the 6-inch deep perforated absorber on it, it sits perfectly on there. No issues, stands on its own. It's modular, you can take it with you. Most importantly in the design parameters of all this was portability and taking it with you, because I would say 80% of the people I talk to, they want to move the treatment with them. They don't want to leave it. So they like moving and taking it with them. Well, I don't know if they like moving, but they definitely like taking their gear with them. And their gear now is their acoustical treatment, because once you use our technology, it becomes part of your toolbox. You won't be without it. So that's how we do the rear wall there. So it has the same bases that you got here. And then our ceiling, obviously, is our new 6-inch, 60-pound perforated absorber. Now, you may need a couple. I don't know. I can calculate the square footage requirement based on some more information. But This is the first product in our DAW Wing series. We're going to come out with a similar one for 2-channel guys. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I have no way of knowing, if these things really work. I know they work from a performance standpoint, but from a marketing standpoint, I really don't know. All of this came about is because I have to say no to a lot of you in that $7,500 price range. And, I don't like doing that. I like, obviously selling product. I'm running a company. But more importantly, I want you to hear the technology and experience it, because here's the thing. Once you get this initial setup, forget the rear wall diffusion wall. Forget it. We'll just use absorption. But you get the front and the 2 side walls treated. Okay, then you're going to have a reference. You're going to have a base to work from. You're going to know the power of the technology, and you're going to know the changes that it made in what you hear at the mix station. You'll know it immediately. You'll know throughout the whole frequency range, because you're very familiar with all that. Put on your favorite recording and listen. One you did, somebody else did, doesn't matter. As long as you know how it moves inside a room, you'll be able to hear the difference. Then you could say, wow, that's huge. I really like that. I want more. Nobody ever says they want less, okay? Because this is like a beginning stage, like level 1. So, level 2 would be the rear wall. Level 3 would be more modules, more square footage. With low frequency management, it's all about low frequency. It's all about square footage. So that's what you got to do. But you'll know, you're an engineer. You'll know when you add this amount of treatment, you'll know, okay, what if I did 50% more treatment? What would I get? You'll have a reference. You'll have a baseline, and you can build on it. They're modules, 2 by 2 foot. The other ones, the 10s and the 12s, these are a little bit bigger. But still, modular, it's not that big of a deal. Everything moves on a hand truck. So installation's easy. And with bases that are 150 pounds, they're not moving anywhere. People even sit on them. So it's eat on them, I saw the other day. It's no problem. Okay, they're well built. So DAW, our new Wing series, this is the first one in the pro market. So I'll have price points and project pages shortly, but stay tuned, and you can see the graphics. You can see through both of those what it's going to look like. So we'll go from there. Finishes. It's always, our diffusers are always cherry. That's the only wood we use now, because the tonal quality is just so much superior than every other wood. It's not cheap, but yeah, with acoustics, sound takes on the characteristics of the surfaces that it strikes, so you get what you pay for. DAW Wing Series. New product. Hope this helps. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, please give us a thumbs up. We also have a newsletter that you can subscribe to, so please do that, because we offer special price discounts to only those on our newsletter. And then don't forget about our forum. We have started a forum on our own website where people ask questions, and I usually get a chance every couple of days to look at it. There's an interchange between people on the forum, and we'll give you real answers on a regular basis, so that'll help you. Thank you.